Thousands of Israelis gathered in Tel Aviv to demonstrate against the Israeli government's handling of the situation in the Gaza Strip. And this is for the 11th week in a row. Scuffles between security officials and demonstrators erupted as crowds from two different demonstrations joined each other, demanding the government to step down. They asked for hostages held in Gaza to be brought back immediately.
Today we declared that Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu, is the obstacle between us and getting our hostages back. And we will relentlessly fight, legally of course, to have him removed from power and get someone else that can do the job and worthy of this, the situation that can bring our beloved ones back. Until then, Benjamin Netanyahu is the main obstacle.
Demonstrations also took place in London, demanding an end to the war in Gaza. The agitators carried placards asking UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to stop aiding Israel. Meanwhile, talks between Israel and Hamas are expected to resume in Egypt today. The warring sides have stepped up negotiations mediated by Qatar and Egypt. Netanyahu's office said he has authorized the Israeli negotiating team to meet with mediators in both Egypt and Doha. The talks are expected to be on a 6-week suspension of Israel's offensive in return for the proposed release of 40 of the 130 hostages still held by Hamas. Egyptian Foreign Affairs Minister met in Egypt with his counterparts from France and Jordan, with the situation in Gaza at the forefront of talks. And speaking at a press conference alongside Chokri and Francis Jean, Jordanian Foreign Minister said that famine in Gaza can be dealt with in a short time if Israel opened the land crossings and borders for aid to enter. And this comes after the US authorized the transfer of billions of dollars worth of bombs and fighter jets to Israel, even as Washington publicly expresses concerns about an anticipated Israeli military offensive in Rafah. Top progressive Democratic senators have also criticized US President Joe Biden's arms transfer to Israel. Israel, on the other hand, has said that it continues to operate and strike targets in the Gaza Strip. The IDF said that terrorists identified transporting weapons were eliminated in the central Gaza Strip and that they continue to conduct precise operational activity in the area of the Al-Shifa hospital. It said that it was also continuing to operate in the area of Al-Amal and Al-Qarara in Khan Yunis. And these are the areas where the troops are continuing to eliminate terrorists and conduct targeted raids on the infrastructure. Meanwhile, a UN peacekeeping mission said that 3 United Nations military observers and a Lebanese translator were wounded while patrolling the southern Lebanese border. And this after a shell exploded near them. Ships carrying 332 tons of food for Gaza left Cyprus's Larnaca port in a convoy which will reach the besieged territory early next week.